I'm the greatest.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. His first carry of the game. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And down to the 28-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Geis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
Spike 56.
Hey, exit.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Set. 60 or. Go. You drop Horford. Spy.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Ready?
2nd and 14. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
60 Pittsburgh. Yep. Hey, Sam on. You're out. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Looking for the end. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ready, break.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. After one, it's 9-0.
Mike, 56.
Go, go.
56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check three, check three, check three.
Now.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Let's go, D.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check right. Watching the guard.
Now Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Check 50. Out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. He's checking. Crash. Big edge. Go.
Hard. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Redskins 9, Cowboys 7.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got him in. It's Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now! Hey, team 6, team 6.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return. But the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on. Right. He's telling right here. He's telling right.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Now give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
This is Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll run with Geis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and a potential turning point is up. Get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One set. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the pass.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Haskins. Finds a seam inside the 40. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he's got room. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
SOS.
Go.
SOS. Mike.
Ready to go. Defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
50, plant.
Check 56. Tackles.
Let's go.
Again, it's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming after you.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get him one closer.
26, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw, Haskins. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mostert. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 15-yard line.
Down. Go to base. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Watch the fly.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Love. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now a handoff, Geis going right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Buddy up. 26 mark. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Play action. Haskins rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Haskins. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Love. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on first down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Redskins, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the playoffs look to be out of reach. 8, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying